Welcome to our play, Little Red Hen's Valentine Wish, a musical play. First scene, Act 1, in the farmyard. Once upon a time,
Sweep, sweep, sweep. I can do this in my sleep.
No.
It was February, actually.
Yes, that's right, February, around Valentine's Day.
Sweep, sweep, sweep.
No, Little Red Hen was hard at work, as usual, doing her morning chores.
Sweep, sweep, sweep. I can do this in my sleep.
And while she was sweeping, she was thinking.
I was thinking about Valentine's Day, if you must know. I wanted to make it a special day for all my friends because that's what Valentine's Day is all about. Friends and friendship.
Why don't you send them flowers or a card? That's always nice.
No, I really must make something. I think it up. They'll expect it.
Bread, you're very good at baking bread.
No, in there. Done that. Something else. Something red, perhaps.
Like roasted peppers or tomatoes or spaghetti sauce. That's it. Spaghetti with heart-shaped meatballs.
Kind of cute, but no, it should be some sweet thing. Red and sweet.
Like cherries?
That's it. I'll bake you cherry pie. For my friends. Perfect. I will bake you cherry pie, cherry pie, cherry pie. I will bake you cherry pie in my oven. First I'll need to grind the wheat, pick the cherries, what a treat. For my friends I'll need to bake a dozen.
Good morning, Redhead. Did I hear you say cherry pie? That sounds good. Is it ready yet?
Oh my, no way. I just got the idea. It was going to be a surprise for Valentine's Day, but now you know.
Don't worry, Mrs. Hen. We won't tell anyone. Lips are sealed. Lips are sealed. We know a secret, a great big secret. We can't be here, we must be true. 'Cause it's a secret, we have to keep it. Sealed our hearts, I cannot tell you.
Oh, thank you. You're such good friends to help me keep this a secret.
That's what friends are for.
Well, I better get busy. There's a lot of work to do. Okay.
And so Little Red Hen went off to gather wheat to grind into flour to make dough for the cherry pies. Meanwhile, the ducks went to the pond to take their morning swim, and they met Mr. Pig at the pond. And his piglets who were taking a bath in the mud.
word.
Not promise. We promise.
Made a promise, cross our hearts, cross our hearts, cross our hearts. Made a promise, it's a start for a good friendship. Try to keep it if you can, if you can, if you can. Try to keep it, it's a plan for a good friendship.
He might have crossed his heart, but Mr. Pig could not resist paying a visit to Little Red Hen just to see if she needed him to taste anything, of course.
Good morning, Red Hen. Are you making a good egg? Yes, Mr. Pig. How did you know?
The cousin gathered on his feet, of course.
Why, of course, the wheat. But first I need to grind it into flour. It's a big job. Huge. I sure could use some help.
Well, we'd love to help, but we have no time. Mrs. Pig is expecting the piglets will pen a nap, and we must hurry.
Of course, I understand. Hurry along now and don't be late. Here comes Mrs. Goat with a gift. Maybe they will help.
There he is. Okay.
Good morning, Little Red Hen. You're just the person I've been looking for. I must run to the market, and I wondered if you'd mind watching my kids for a while. Can you help me? Well, I was going to grind this wheat into flour, but yes, of course, if you need my help. I'd be happy to do it. That's what friends are for.
And so Mrs. Goat ran off to the market and left her kids with Little Red Hen, who promptly showed them how to grind the wheat into flour. With their help, the task was finished quickly.
This was fun.
This was fun. I like you.
Me too.
Yes, you too.
Try to help, always help. Friends indeed, friends indeed. When someone asks you to help one day, be careful that someone and don't say nay. I'm happy to help you is what you must say. That's how you help. Try to help.
Here comes our mom.
Back to Susie's Goat. Did you finish your shopping? Oh dear, no. They ran out of flour. Now what am I going to do? Why, you're going to take some of this flour. It's fresh. We just finished grinding it. You mean you're going to share your flour, but you worked so hard to grind it. Are you sure you want to share it? Positive. That's what friends are for. I'm happy to share my flour with you.
Okay, Ruby and Ava, your song. Come on up. Okay, come right out in the middle.
If the friend you want to be, share yourself and you will see. You'll get back more than you give If your heart is where you live, share a little of each day. Share your time, yes, that's the way. Thank you, Red Hen. Goodbye. Thanks for your help.
This is yours.
In the cherry orchard. So the goats went off with the flour, and Little Red Hen got back to work. She still had much to do. Pick the cherries, bake the pies. No, pick the cherries, make the dough, make the pies, and not much time left to do.
You're right about that. I bet you get those cherries picked before the sun goes down. I can almost taste them. Red and sweet. A perfect treat for all my friends. And speaking of friends, hello, Mr. Dog. Red, you're the person I need to help. Really? You need to talk?
Yeah, about bones. Actually, my favorite subject.
So you love bones. Is there a problem with that?
Well, yeah. You see, my neighbor dog likes bones too.
Lily
Oh, I see that.
and Peter says, we love bones.
We love bones.
Caitlin?
No bones about it. Oh, I see that is a problem. Well, have you talked to him about this?
Well, no, I don't see how that would help.
Maybe he doesn't know that the bones belong to you. Maybe he thinks he buried them. You just never know. And you'll only find out by talking to him.
Like we're talking right now. Thank you for listening to me and talking this out. I feel much better.
That's what friends are for.
Okay, dogs. It's a good thing when you listen and talk. Listen and talk. Listen and talk. Then big problems will fade away when you can listen and talk today. When you can listen and talk today. Talk to your neighbor and be his friend. Be her friend. Be his friend. Listen to him and just lend an ear. Don't repeat whatever you hear, but don't repeat whatever you hear.
Speaking of talking and listening, I've been doing too much of it. Why, I'll never get these cherries picked.
In time for what?
Oh, it's a secret. You'll find out soon enough. Now run along and talk bones with your neighbor. I got to get back to work.
Okay. Goodbye.
Okay,
So the Little Red Hen got back to picking cherries. Ow. No. So the dogs went on and settled their bone situation, and the Little Red Hen got back to picking cherries. Shh. But first she sat down to rest. It had been a long, exhausting day. That was
I think I'll just sit down and take a little nap before it's finished picking. Cherry picking.
You see, it's not always easy to be a good friend. Sometimes it's a lot of work.
But it's worth it.
Yes, it's worth it. As the little red hen was about to find out, for she had no sooner fallen asleep than along came Mrs. Duck.
Really why, Redhead? I think the thing that I said that I told her she said it was hard to tell. And you feel my lips. Please forgive me. Oh my. She's sleeping. She's sleeping. She drinks downstairs. Oh no, what about the cherry pie? I have no idea.
And a good idea it was. Mrs. Duck took the cherries and ran off to find a few friends. Mr. Pig, Mr. Goat, and Mr. Dog. Together they baked cherry pies. Not a dozen because there weren't enough cherries, but 5 good-sized pies. Each with a little tip inside. When they finished, they took them to Red Hen's house to cool.
Okay, good. Come get the pies. Right, so they would expect something from Robin. Okay, now we're going to Mrs. Pierce.
No, we're not.
Oh, not yet? Oh, sorry.
Thanks, George.
Okay, thanks.
Just to wake up.
Oh my, that was a good nap. Now that I'm rested, I can finish my cherry picking. Where's the basket? Gone. Why, it's morning. I must have slept here all night. That means it's Valentine's Day. I have no cherry pie for my friends. Why, I don't even have any cherries. I guess I'll just have to bake bread again this year.
The little red hen ran back to her red hen house. She didn't want to disappoint her friends on Valentine's Day. They would expect something from her oven.
Act 3 in the barnyard. Oh my, what smells so delicious. It almost smells like cherry. Why, it is cherry pie. Lots of them. Surprise! Happy Valentine's Day! Well, I am surprised. What great friends you are. I was so exhausted after grinding meat and picking cherries. And helping friends. Yes, I did do some of that, didn't I? When Mrs. Duck told us that you had fallen asleep and didn't have time to bake cherry pie, we decided to do it ourselves. that sounds familiar. Well, happy Valentine's Day, my friends. It looks like there's a pie here for each family. But what are these little notes on them? A friend is someone that keeps your secret. This would be your pie, Mrs. Stuck. A friend is someone who keeps a promise. This would be your pie, Mr. Pig Cousin. A friend is someone who helps you. Why, this would be your pie, Mrs. Goat. A friend is a good listener. Why, this would be your pie, Mr. Dog. Thank you. You're welcome. And the last one, a friend cheers. This one's for you, Redhead. You share your friendship with all of us. And I have one more Valentine's wish that I like to share with all of you. I wish with all my heart that you will have wonderful friends as wonderful as mine.
Okay, everybody?
If a friend you want to be, share yourself and you will see. You'll give back more than you give. If your heart is where you live, share a little of each day. Share your time, yes, that's the way. And there you have it. The best way to learn about being a friend is to have one. A good one like the little red hen. Thank you for coming to our event. Please stay to share some cherry treats. Thank you for listening. Happy Valentine's Day.
They're on the grill.